Hello, hello, welcome, welcome. It is Thursday, and it is time for Minecraft Bedrock. Right? Yes. I forgot to do this. And then I forgot to do this other step, which is just so silly of me. Ah. Most awkward introduction to what we're doing today possible. There we go. I don't know. Well, I just opened it and it went straight into the store. Dig into realms, dismiss. No, thank you. Realms are very laggy and very unplayable. Wait.
This week we got meat chicken.
What is the newest update to Mooncraft? The Tiny Takeover update! It's here. Oh my god, that's so exciting. Your gender is valid. Enjoy. Oh my god, my brain. It's just stopped. I didn't even get to, as some of you may know, Thursdays I mop my floors before stream. I didn't even get that done. Okay? I've spilled my matcha now twice. I got things picked up. I worked out. I did the treadmill. I even did a light cardio session by picking up heavy rocks and moving them. We very possibly might have someone over this weekend, so I have to clean. Okay, guys. Hey. Yeah, you're both delights, but can you not on the scratcher? Hey. Excuse me? Not a toy. I know it looks like one, but it's not. Get your own. Sorry, the kittens are deciding that it's WWE on the top ropes, which aka on the top of the very top of the scratcher. They're fighting. And if they go down, I have 3 containers of liquid to go down with them. And I'm not offering 3 containers of liquid. Okay, so last stream we got the path put in, and I'm so excited. I think I need to dig out the remainder of what's here. I'm also kind of struggling with, oh. I'm struggling with how I'm going to terrain this, so I'm going to take down the mountain while I think, because nothing is as relaxing as destroying a mountain. Okay, nothing is as distracting and relaxing as mountain destruction. I'm also not gonna— oh my god! Sir, thank you. Kuma got on the desk and was just straight up in front of the monitor because he wants to watch too, y'all. He wants to watch too. And it's just a crime against Kumas everywhere that he's not allowed to watch. Sky rats. It's okay, I can actually see. I can see chat without having to do much, so. Sir, you almost have banished me to the underworld, and that is not okay. I don't like the underworld. They don't have gluten-free cookies. That's a lie. It's the underworld. They have gluten-free cookies. I am guilty of deciding that caffeine's the way I'm going to wake up today. I had a wonderful breakfast, and then after breakfast I wanted to take a nap, and I just was like, so eating is the stopping of all things. Then why am I so hungry? I'm so hungry and so determined, and it's just not okay. Oh wait, I do actually need some grass because I've taken the block. That's really funny. I'm gonna need these two. Because I don't think there's anything. Oh no, there's stuff that needs a pickaxe too. Oh my goodness. I'm questioning if I should put lighting under the pathways. Or if I should wait. I'm kind of thinking wait. Nope. Wrong mess. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do 2 stacks of each. Oh wait, shoot. Mud was supposed to be converted. I don't know if I'm gonna make it there on 1 rocket charge, but it's gonna be a slow fly if I can. Anyway. I'm in a panic state of having to, like, cleaning right now. And it's just... like, last night, I had the rush to clean. And then, immediately after that, the wheat's ready. I just, like, relaxed and laid down. And I think we played some Repo last night. I actually don't even remember what I did last night. But I didn't get what I wanted to get done. Right? Because I was like, oh, well, I don't need to, like, thoroughly clean the house right this very moment. Caboose keeps telling me that our house is definitely cleaner than other people's houses and that I should just, you know, relax and not have to clean every inch of it until it sparkles, shines, and smells amazing. And I just don't think he understands what goes on in my head. My therapist doesn't either, and I'm on the fence about him. I have some ins and I have some outs about him recently. I was complaining about Caboose, as I try not to do any session, which I don't think my therapist realizes that I just don't. But I had a couple of complaints recently, and he was like, oh my goodness, stuff's really happening because you've complained about him now for 3 sessions. And I'm like, huh. I was like, he hasn't done anything to earn any rewards lately, I guess. You know, he hasn't done XYZ for long enough to earn his whatever Sam trophy. I don't know. I don't know how I work. Now, if he knew how I worked, he'd be much happier. But, you know, I was just talking about how the dishwasher's broken and no one's made an effort to fix it, and now I have to make an effort to try to fix it, even though I have no fucking clue what I'm doing with the dishwasher. And Caboose just kind of went, yeah, you noticed the dishwasher first, and I've been working, so you could have started looking into what the issue was, filled me in, and then I could have jumped in on that. And I'm just like, no. So I've decided to stop waiting for Caboose to do tasks now, and that's unadvised from my therapist, because though I'm the stay-at-home wife, apparently I should not be expected to do everything, which is very valid. You should not have to do every single little thing in a relationship. And if you do, you're a mother or a father, not a partner. But I don't do like every little thing. I do the laundry just because like I like doing laundry. I don't mind folding. I hate folding socks and underwear. Those are my least favorite things. Caboose will fold them with me as long as we do, like, I fold laundry when he's around. So like if I'm willing to let laundry sit for a day in a basket, he'll come home Monday and fold laundry with me after dinner. But it's just crazy. There's like a whole laundry list of things that I've been waiting for like other people to get done that I've now just said, well, if I'm gonna do everything, y'all can go fuck yourselves. And my brother's gonna be getting that energy today. I've asked for help. I've requested help. I'm now on a throwing it all out if I don't get help path. We've had stuff that we needed to put up on Facebook Buy Nothing for a while, and Caboose finally put it up, which is great. You know, one of the things, in his defense, I had pictures of and I had to send to him because, like, we have, like, this exercise bike we got for free, and we're giving away for free because, obviously, who the hell wouldn't give away something they got for free? Though I did say we could probably get $75 out of it. But like we're giving away a couple of like good items, right? Albeit maybe like, you know, just old. Like we're also giving away our old blender because my brother bought a new one. We paid him $50. And he got the blender he wanted. Well, he got the blender power he wanted. And the only thing was as long as he got the food processor attachment to it. And he didn't care. So I got the exact blender that we discussed. We agreed upon. And I gave him his $50 for it. Because if I'm going to be honest, y'all, in the fucking... What did we have that other blender from 2016? By the way, Ninja, I have a fucking complaint. We had it working all the way up until, like, I don't know, like, February of this year. Like, the cup attachment stopped working. And that was the only issue, was that I think we bought an off-brand attachment, and it might have genuinely damaged the blender. So we're giving away like a really nice blender that just can't do the cups. And I finally cleaned that and I put it up. And I understand that some of these things I'm complaining about, they're all 100% me. And like, I can't complain if I didn't do the tasks that needed to be done. But it just sucks that it had to wait on me. I had to clean the blender though, honestly. When I say that my brother had to pay my brother bought the new blender, I genuinely mean that he's the one who uses the blender. Well, I guess we're gonna have to mix bricks in now too. He's the one who genuinely uses the blender. I don't. Except for like I have maybe 8 hours to his like multiple times a day. So, all fair. But, like, it's just, I'm at that point where I'm about to start looking at shit we need, and I'm just so close to throwing it all away. And do you know what happened the last time I threw everything that pissed me off away? My father-in-law started going, so where's this thing that I needed? This part for, you know, your uncle, you know, uncle's bike. There's this special oil filter fucking funnel thing for Harleys that we need. Where is it? I don't fucking know. I haven't seen that. I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Caboose found it. Thank God it was on his toolbox. I must have picked it up and thrown it on his toolbox and said, fuck that, I'll deal with it later. I'm in the cleaning zone mentally, but physically I am exhausted. Thank you, Kuma. I don't think you could have done that any louder. This dude just stepped on a box and the lid slid. And instead of being calm, he spazzed. I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm in scorch the earth, this house is dirty mentality, and then like, I'm embarrassed for people to come over. This was a whole conversation with my therapist, by the way, because our house is just not to my standards. No offense to anybody, but if I came into your house and I saw fucking concrete dust from before the winter happened, because that's, you know, you haven't dusted since then, I am going to judge you a little bit. I'm going to go, ooh, does this room not exist to you? Same, but still. Because the living room doesn't exist to me. Kuma Puma Wuma of the Zumas. Can you please leave before you end up in trouble, sir? Thank you. My brother's cat is absolutely something else. I don't think Kuma actually counts as my brother's cat. That's a whole different thing. But yeah, I'm about to go scorched earth on everybody in this house, because, including the house. You know what? Fuck the house. Fuck the house. Has anyone ever had to say that to you before? You're welcome. Here you go. Fuck your own house. I don't care. I like homeownership. I also like apparently being a stroke victim. I like homeownership because nobody can complain to me about how many animals I have. Like, one of our friends is talking about how, like, when they rented the place, they only had X amount of animals, and now they have a significant amount more, and they're like hiding their animals. We can just get new animals without having to worry about it. The only big worry is obviously the financial aspect of having new animals and whether or not they'll get along in our home. We recently installed a new rule, and I think everybody should, you know, abide by that rule, which is, if you have super seniors, you don't need a new cat. Just FYI, if you have super seniors, you don't need that new kitten. I'm just saying it. I'm just saying it for you. Ooh, you know what? I need a crafting table. I'm gonna make a crafting table. Let's not make 32, please. Yeah, we've decided to no longer introduce kittens, at least kittens to senior cats is not, I don't know what it is, but kittens to senior cats is absolutely the most horrendous, like, geriatric seniors. It's not going well. Diva's not happy. So much so, she peed on my brother yesterday, and I can't tell you guys how funny that is to me. Just so funny and so nerve-wracking. I'm like, do you know how to clean this up? Allegedly, he does. It's his health, not mine. But it's just like, I can't. Thing about having senior cats that nobody will tell you is that there's this moment of every day where you have to go, can you find your own litter box? Are you okay? And also, how's your day going? You got stuck in a circle a little bit. I'm not even kidding. Diva just kept doing circles the other day. And, when she stopped, she just seemed so proud of herself. Like, she had, like, surveyed the area. And then she was perfectly fine. She was literally fine the rest of the day. And I'm like, alright, cool. She meows at the middle of the night. I love senior cats because that's not in my room. My brother's new cat, because Caboose brought home kittens like less than 6 months ago. Actually, no, about 6 months ago. Yeah, they're almost gonna be 7 months next month. Or 8 weeks. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Fucking these kittens are also very vocal too. Super Senior is an interesting time, guys. Super Senior is an interesting time. Okay, let's get all of that together. Okay, I'm not going to use full blocks for things that I don't need to, so that we can get variety. Nope, not the type of variety I was talking about. I don't... Hold on, sorry. I don't like this transition. That I don't like what I'm doing. Let's go back to the basics. You know, honestly, I think we could get rid of the path block. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the path block. Saves me some space in my inventory. Literally, because then I don't need... Hang on. I also then don't need a shovel. That is a dangerous place to put my shovel. Where did I put path blocks? I'm gonna take that out, that out, that out. Thank you. I don't know what project I'm gonna need all this dirt for, but I'm gonna do it. Anyway. Oh my gosh. You know what's the next best thing about owning seniors is when your dog, who's definitely trained, starts losing his hearing. I swear to fucking God, he's losing his hearing. Sparky, my Pomeranian. He's only 12. I know what you're going to say, and I don't want to fucking hear it. He's only 12. Ma'am, he's a senior citizen with a walker and an assisted living facility on the horizons for him. I get it. I don't accept it. Which is probably why them being so old is so devastating for me when I really fully decide that they're actually old. And I get that. It's my problem, not yours. Right? Okay, that's just the life I live by. I'm crazy and I'm okay with it. Anyway. Wait, I need that. But I swear he started to lose his hearing. And he's just starting to get a little wacky, cause... But this is also where I think he's starting to gaslight the piss out of me, and he's having the best time ever about it. I just want you guys to know, I think he's having a great time with gaslighting me into thinking that he's too senior. Because... Every morning, I wake up, I do a whole bunch of things, and then they get breakfast around like 9:30. They never eat right when I wake up. Caboose feeds them early in the morning, and then for a while he couldn't figure out why Esther wouldn't eat. So she needs movement to make the tummy work. She's a lot like her owner. I feel like I'm missing a block. I am somewhere in my mind, but like I'm not missing a block. There's that. Hold on. Let's. There's that block. I'm not gonna pick block it. There's that block. There's mud. Nope. I am missing a block. I'm missing mud. Crazy lady. Anyway. Can I do slabs of just can I slab mud? Not for like any particular reason, but like no, but I can turn these into slabs. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that because I'm saving blocks here. I don't think I'm gonna do... I don't know, I low-key kind of hate I hate the smoothness, but I also hate the movement of, like, the dips, like the big dips in. I don't know. I don't like it. I do not like it. But I'm gonna keep it because I hate it so deeply that I need something to live for. No, I really don't like that. Should I have... Do I need mental help? You know what? That's probably my problem. That's it. I'm not doing it that way. I'm just... Oh. I have fallen and I can't get up. Anyway, as I was saying though, my senior dog walks off now in the morning. I'll make him get up, go to the bathroom outside. He's all good with that, right? He's like, that's a great choice. I'll go to the bathroom. And then I'll have to keep going, Sparky, come here. Sparky, wait. Sparky, breakfast. Breakfast? And he keeps fucking walking away. I know what you're thinking. He's not hungry. He is absolutely hungry. Oh, I like that way more. Son of a slab. I'll fix that later. There's a child wearing gold armor. That's still going to be a problem when I come back from my cat nap. Oh. I don't know. He's I've looked into the vibration collar that I have on Esther to put on Sparky. Even though I think the vibration that they claim that this one that's on Esther can fit a small dog, but like, no. I think I'm gonna look and see if they have a smaller one. But like, thinking about using one of these collars to get this little shit to stop to like actually come when called now. Because he actually has... First off, not only does this dog have recall, he is the first dog that I've ever trained exclusively myself. He also is the first dog that we've ever gotten that can be 100% off leash, no questions asked, just off leash. Freaked my neighbors out because they were really confused. By the way, this was a while back. They were really confused when we would have Sparky just running around off leash, and then we were like, yeah, but we own a dog, aggressive dog. They were like, shouldn't he not be outside off leash? And it's like, oh, he's not the dog aggressive one. People expect that that kind of behavior out of a small dog. It was truly the big dog. I don't... No, you know what? Too much pressure on this. Here, you know what? We're gonna go back. We're gonna add that detail in later. It's too much pressure to get that correct. I don't like that, so I'm gonna do up slabs right now. It's taking a lot of thought process here to randomize the floor. I'm wondering if I should have like a thorough pattern to actually go through this. But I don't it's doing this thing. I hate the smoothness of terracotta. I know it's not smooth and I know that there's texture, but you know when there's texture? Like this. Do you know when there's no texture? Walking like this, that looks like a smooth block with nothing on it. And they're all technically smooth blocks, but still. I don't know. You know what? Son of a bitch. I really like the stairs. And I kind of want to redo this entire pattern. The devil on my shoulder saying, just finish it. Who's gonna know? Who's gonna care? Just do it. Just finish it. Because it'll look good later. I'm struggling with it's ugly when I've started. I just don't like this. I don't like this at all. You know what? No. Give me that. Actually, that was accurate to what I wanted to keep. I'm, believe it or not, getting rid of the granite. I like the look of it up here in this texturization, but I don't like the look of it. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna simplify this way more than what I have, because I think the jungle wood does add something, but I don't know, there's something about my brain that screams, there's wood on the outside, you're ruining the perimeter. And that portion of my head that screams that is very, very loud and hard to ignore. God. I thought that was a magma cube for whatever reason. Don't even question me. I don't have a brain for brain purposes. If I want something added later, I'll just add it. Okay, I'm an adult. I can do that. And then I'm gonna get rid of that. Option. Awesome. Well, at least I have a shulker box of jungle wood. I mean, you know what? Nobody could argue that jungle wood is a very important wood, and that you need wood randomly. Oh, it's raining. Do you guys think I'll find a zombie horse? I'm getting a lot of shit, by the way, now for the amount of horses that I've killed. I'm not saying the number is 0. I'm just saying the number isn't above 5, and I don't think we should have any problems with that. I only killed... I killed Cabooses first horse, actually. You know what? I killed Cabooses first horse. I killed my first horse. From suffocation damage, though. Okay? It wasn't like I was trying. Honestly, suffocation damage makes it sound so much worse. Not only did I kill it, but I also made sure that it was deprived of oxygen when I did it. I'm getting a lot of crap for it, though, with my friends. Because they know intrinsically that I had no intention of killing my horse. So I'm getting a lot of crap for it. And I don't like where I'm living anymore. My life's a lie. If I want to add more to it later, I will, but I think this looks so much better simplified. Yeah, I think that looks so much better simplified. I heard horse. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the people harassing me about the horses I've killed has entered the chat. Oh shit. Yeah. Shame! On you! Also, I know I just complained about how terracotta has no texture, but why is this like... You know what? I should... Shit, run. Yeah, run. Run as fast as you can. I feel like I need to do a gradient wall of like all the blocks in Minecraft, but I think I might give up on that about an hour in. I give myself an hour of collecting one of every block collecting every block in Minecraft would be... I'd like it, but I'd like to see it without andesite. Andesite? Granite. Oh my god. Oh, that looks so much better without granite, actually. Wait, can I get unpolished granite? Maybe it's the polishedness of the granite that's the problem. Yeah, it's the polishedness of the granite. Alright, boop. Well, that's an expensive block to have lost. Boop. Boop. Bop. Badoop. It's just so peachy. I think it might be like the off-putting. Off-putting. I'm not off-putting, but I don't have any pudding. Oh wait, no, I do have pudding! Oh, I was able to take the driving rig apart. Oh my god. Noxie, we don't even know if you're gonna be anywhere near us, but Noxie, you've triggered the crazy cleaning. I just want you to know that. Ow, my knee. You've triggered crazy cleaning. Okay? My entire house is disgusting, and I'm now at the point of wanting to throw things away, including Caboose. So I just want you to know what you've started. Caboose tells me that you won't care if our house is, like, super clean, but I think it's disgusting. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm worried! I won't care. Aww. But what if you found out that the vacuum that's outside the house that we used over the summer last year, or the year before, to remove all of the drywall bits from the master bedroom when we ripped down the drywall, what if you found out that vacuum was outside the back door full of water with a dead mouse in it? How would you feel about our house then? Don't ask how you'd find out about the mouse, but like, I'm just saying, like, how, it's just not okay. There's a pile of rocks by the back door. No one's cleaned it up. I make these things, I tell these people to do things, nobody does them. Do you think, now in my step, it would be fine, to be honest. Got it. Next question. Tasers in my state, they're not legal. Which I think's bullshit. I've been in states where they're legal, and it is. Woo. Have you ever been threatened at a stoplight by somebody with a taser? Because it's really funny. But, yeah, no, this house is not okay. This house is not okay, Noxie. You've triggered nothing but panic cleaning now. I should use that, though. I should get, like, a cattle prod and just start prodding people. I've had to go through a lot worse that I don't think you would be able to comprehend. LOL. No, I could comprehend. I've visited my cousins before we cut them off completely, and let me tell you. Ugh. You ever stepped in a rotten apple? My uncle wanted me over all the time because I cleaned his house. I didn't really clean when I was home. That's how dirty that house was, that I just immediately got the overwhelming need to clean. I was not allowed over again because, yeah. Not only did I make my cousins mad, which, by the way, like, excuse you. If you wanted the $20, you should have cleaned your own room, okay? But still. Like, genuinely, my cousins got mad because I was getting paid, and I'm like, why don't you? You know? I also had to experience our friend's, Caboose's friend, my acquaintance's apartment after, both of them had a mental breakdown and one of them was put into, rehabilitation facility. And that was, if I was the neighbors, I would have complained of probably a dead body. Because that's how bad it smelled. I've had to clean out my great-great-grandfather's house. We had to use 7 dumpster loads to clean it out. Damn. Okay. Well, our house is not hoarders buried alive, but I'm starting to feel like it. It's the cornerstone of how I feel, but it's not how bad our house is. And I just want you to know that it's probably going to stay the way it is because nobody's going to help me clean it. Oh, God. I hate to say it, but no one's going to help. Your house will be fine. Okay. But also, don't touch Esther. I've come to the conclusion, everybody, and I would just like you all to know that I've come to this conclusion off of Esther's good nature. She does not want people touching her. Wait, why? She doesn't want people touching her. Do not fucking touch her. Do not try to touch her. Do not even motion to touch her. Grab her ball, throw her ball. Grab her frisbee, throw her frisbee. Do not try to touch her. She does not like that. You trigger the barkings. And the barkings doesn't stop. The barking keeps going. Whether you wanted it to or not, it just keeps going. You also aren't allowed to sneeze or do anything else, but you can just ignore those other things. She needs to learn. It's okay. Everyone else needs to learn that she's not a petting zoo, and she needs to learn everybody else is going to move anyway. It's lessons she needs to learn. The dog trainer because we did get a dog trainer when she came. Oh my gosh, she was like, "You guys have a lot of work to do here," and I'm like, "Yes, my sweet girl." And she was like, "Yay!" And then after we talked for 15 minutes, and she goes, "Esther is actually a very sweet dog," and I'm like, I know, I'm telling you that. I was like, she's insanely sweet. You may have to continue through the day to remind me. She'll remind you, buddy. She'll remind you. I don't have to do anything past don't touch Esther because she will remind you. She has 0 qualms about screaming at the top of her lungs when she is not happy. And I actually wish I was kidding. I'm not. Ooh, that's like a half block, so that needs to have a block behind it. Oh, that's not that. You can't have that there. Sorry, you can't be there. Yeah, Esther's not a shy dog when it comes to don't touch me. So, you'll be fine. One of our friends who has dogs and She's met him. She's met his dogs, by the way, said no to his dogs. I don't blame her. He claims his dogs are well socialized, but I don't think his definition and our definition of socialization are the fucking same. And she doesn't like his dogs. The horse. What about the horse? Sam. No, he's right there. No, that's a llama. Right there. There's a horse. It's fine. Let's kill the horse. Alright. Wait, is this a trap? You know what? I don't care. I bet that was a trap. I bet it was a trap, but I walked into it happily at least. I don't like that. There we go. That horse was tearing everyone apart. We had to do it. Oh, okay. No, I'm down. I'm down. I don't know, that's feeling really outside, like, this block needs to be this. Okay, this is coming along good. This is coming along really good. I'm really stressed. I have to mop my floors today, and I haven't done that yet. And before Noxie says it's fine, you don't worry about it, I haven't mopped my floors in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I'm doing it regardless. I'm supposed to do it weekly. I skipped last week because I was just too tired. This path gives me anxiety. What about it gives you anxiety? Yeah, I'm not liking the drop downs. The holes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back in and add stairs in so that it has like, so it's not holes like that, but it's holes. They're a little more directional, smaller maybe. Wow. If it happens again, I'm gonna assume I'm doing it on purpose. Anyway, I'm using half blocks though because I'm just cheap. And less materials needed if I use this. I feel like though if I do a flat path, the sides need to come up. Right? Like I don't know. Or like maybe they need to be done differently. I don't know. I feel like there needs to be like something that distinguishes. Gosh, that sound. There we go. Is this better? Is the smoothness better? I kind of like the smoothness now that I'm looking at it. I felt like the holes gave it character, but the smoothness is a good representation of my brain. Esther, why are you doing that? And the best part is that I can add lighting under any of these slabs. So if lighting is to be an issue, I'm gonna do street lamps. Smooth is nice. Okay, well. Here, you heard it here first. Smooth is nice. This also means that because I'm using less blocks, I now can have my rockets back in my inventory. Well, on my hotbar. Me sleep on the bed on my roof. I have a bed here. I have a bed downstairs in the bottom corner. And then I have a bed, I'm not kidding, right over here that 100% could be used, but like it can't be. The Endermen are becoming my enemy. Why are there two? There's so many holes. Hold up. Where are the hearts? Are you okay? There weren't hearts. Oh, never mind. I see them. What? Oh. Yeah, I have it so my hotbar becomes like, transparent. I have this setting on to make my hotbar transparent. Confused me. I was like, what? Oh, that looks so much better. You know what? Strip it down to basics and it looks significantly better. Oh, you know what? That's fine. You know what? That looks good, actually. I was almost about to say you're cheating ass being creative. Sir, I can get achievements in this world. What achievements, you may ask? I actually don't know. Oh, we could ride a pig off a cliff. I always save that achievement for the last achievement, but I never do any of the achievements. I never achievement hunt. Where do you see achievements? Is it like an account? No. No. What's the is it in the Xbox thing? Xbox, hold on. Hold on. Also, I need to put on music because I have a headphone in. Ooh, repo. Manage? No. Oh my god. So many people play this. Cabooses' last time on Minecraft was 2 months ago. Guys, I fell into lava 2 months ago. The happy baby, the cute little babies drop. Oh yeah, guy that buys Ready or Not, here it comes. Yeah, you can't, no. The tiny takeover drop. The new versions of baby mobs have stored Minecraft, causing cuteness overload. Listen out for heart-melting sounds, craft name tags for your pets, and keep babies forever young with the golden dandelion. The babies are officially on the loose. You can keep babies now forever young. I don't think they meant it the way that it sounds, but it sounds a bit creepy. It sounds a bit creepy that you can keep babies forever young. You have played 415 hours. I've played 415 hours? Oh, the amount achievements. The amount of blocks broken is 456,120. Monsters killed 80,150. And rookie numbers. 2 million is barely anything. Ooh, hold on. Achievements. Yeah, let's see what the achievements are. I've gotten Smithing with Style, which is for... You have to apply certain smithing templates onto armor, which I did that. Respawn the Ender Dragon. Use a totem. I've already done that. Feeling 3. Defeat an evoker. Stay hydrated, which is hydrate a happy gas. Gather all 16 colors of wool. I've done that. Use a campfire to collect bees. Get all 3 frogs together. Become a marine biologist. Collect fish in a bucket. Put down a sign. Sniffer egg. Really? Use an elytra to fly through a 1x1 gap while moving faster than 40 ms. Huh. Pot planters, eat Ben, bodyguards, super fuel, cover me in ancient debris. It spreads, sneak 100. I don't know why, but I always read sneak 100 as super sneak 100. Repo! I know. Organization wizard. Okay, what ones do I not have? I've already gotten trade 1,000 emeralds. Befriend 5 wolves. I need to get wax on, wax off. Apply and remove wax from all the copper blocks. Beam me up. Teleport over 100 meters from a single throw. I have not done that. Stop starvation with rotten flesh. Wait. I haven't thrown an ender pearl. I haven't hucked a pearl, guys. We're gonna fix that problem right now because I feel like that is a crime against itself. Also, has anyone seen the new Grian's newest Hermitcraft video where they do some pearl technology? Crazy stuff. That was not far enough. That was not far enough. We need distance. I know where to get distance. Excuse me, sir. I know how to get the distance and I know where to get it. Also, I don't know if an ender works in Bedrock anymore. I had one for a while. It was my plan to avoid walking. I wish I was kidding. you think I'm gonna land? How have I not gotten it? Oh, advancements. Here we go. I was so close. We've got this. We've got this. I was so close. Place him at a stack of blocks. Gets distracted. Oh, there it is! Beam me up. There we go. We got it. Yeah, we just got that. There we go. See? Can get achievements. Anyway. Noxie keeps claiming cheating, so I feel like that needed to be done. I thought that throw was quite far, to be honest. Oh my god. If I don't have anything else in my inventory, and I just go like that, hold on. Did not places I was hoping. See, the issue with that not being locked is that it speeds through everything. See, I don't feel like there's enough blocks because I feel like we're going to repeat a pattern of some form at some point, but I guess I just have to suck it up and just hope for the best. Do you guys like how sidetracked I got? I don't take cheating accusations lightly. Or I do. It's really it depends on who I feel like that day. Calm and collected or uncontrolled. Oh my god, my brother's cat's litter box doesn't have litter in it. I'll be right back. Back. I'm back. Sorry. I heard Diva screaming and I'm like, huh, that's cute. And then I was like, oh, I bet she's gonna enjoy her litter box that I just cleaned. Like, I mean, like, dumped the litter, like, cleaned it with an enzyme cleaner and then put it back. Then I realized something. She's gonna have a different feeling about that than I do, because that litter box did not have litter in it. Whoops. Rip. Sam went and abandoned us, leaving us to die in this cruel world. You know, Noxie, Caboose gave me some crap the other day because I don't use my BRB sign, but I feel like the second that you'd see a BRB sign, you would immediately be like, we've been abandoned, and it is time to cause as much chaos as possible. I'm putting way too much thought into this. There we go. Hey, Sam's back. Hi. Welcome back to my own stream. Thank you. I'm so proud of me for being able to return. Not gonna lie, I looked in the mirror yesterday and immediately went, if we're having company over, I have to re-dye my hair. Don't ask me where this entirety comes from. I don't know how to explain the fact that I have to manically clean my house before people come. It has to be clean. Was I forced to clean before people came over that excessively? No, actually, I wasn't. I actually waited growing up. When I was a teenager, I would wait till all my family decided they wanted to go somewhere, and then I would go, alright, I'm not going, bye! I'd crank music and clean the whole house. Now I can't do that. You realize that Foxy is just a bum. No, and I know, and I've seen a picture of you, and, mistakenly in the right clothes, you could be considered homeless. I understand, Noxie. I get it intrinsically that friends especially don't care if your house is superbly clean, okay? I get that. The only things I think people truly care about when they go to your house is that it's walkable, that it doesn't smell horrible, and that you don't have an active, problem that can put somebody else's health at risk. I don't know, black mold. And almost all of those things we could actually technically be capable of doing. I just want to say that. All of those things we are almost capable of doing. I was actually just thinking about how, I also genuinely hate when I smell, litter box. I don't know what it is, but I hate clay litter box. I hate the smell. I think you will be fine. I don't know about that. You don't know how dirty my house is. It's really not that bad, but it's just, I don't know. You're overreacting. Oh, I definitely fucking am. Trust me, we had someone, our neighbor who is going to be doing work for us for free. Why? I don't know. He just believes, he believes in the old way of doing things. I get like, I've got like 10 to 15 cats. Are you okay? Do you want me to come to your house and clean? Do you need me? Should I be looking at this from a different angle? Do you need me to clean your house? Maybe I don't need to clean mine. Maybe I need to go clean yours. Bruh, I don't know how you do that. I love my cats. No, stay away. Why? Listen, I won't throw away your stuff. I'm gonna throw away my shit, though. Because I've had piles to give away for a while, and now they're not being given away. They're being given away to the trash gremlins. The actual trash. Not whoever wants to call themselves trash gremlins and dig through trash cans. I mean, you live far enough away. I have to meticulously clean my house now. Okay. So you fucking understand what's going on then perfectly, don't you? My house will never be clean enough for company. Caboose and I broke into when we got our house, we broke into a family that like the first year we weren't gonna host. As we were settling in because there was just so much that we had to get done, and the house was going to look like an absolute fucking disaster because we did want to do some work in the master bedroom before, and then an incident happened. I actually don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but an incident happened, and one thing led to another, and now there's like black mood. So that's always fun. We've been tested and we're apparently okay. And I think meticulously spraying for like a while has really knocked it down to like we won't notice it again until summer, but it's made me not want people over. No, you're overreacting. Noxie, it's not like I said I need to deep clean every inch of my house. Okay? I didn't say I need to spring clean it. And when I say spring clean it, I literally mean everything in the closets comes out, the walls get washed, like, oh. Caboose and I were talking about this, and I'm like, I just don't have the energy to do it. And I was like, it's so much on my body, because I'm, like, chronic pain all the time. And, so he decided that not only is it going to be a him and me activity, he's wrote my brother in, who's just like, what? No. He's like, I don't want to do that, and I'm like, I need help, and the house needs to get cleaned. I was like, someone has to degreaser the cabinets and all this stuff. You have to be very careful with doing that. It's not like I'm saying I have to do that level of work. Okay? I don't even know if you'd appreciate that level of work. I can clean. I'm glad that you can clean. You know what? That's it. He's volunteered himself. You guys read that, right? He's volunteered himself. He's cleaning my house. I'm so happy to have you over, Noxie. I'm gonna leave all of the construction dust for you. Ooh, this does look good. I keep questioning it. I don't know why I jumped that when I made it so I could just, like, walk it, but I do like this. This looks really good. You know what? I am actually against the drop-down block now. I'm not a visionary, I'm sorry. It's okay, Caboose thinks I go overboard when people come over too. Like when people with allergies come over, don't even question how it's getting cleaned. My house is going from like half-assed to all of a sudden pristine. You guys ever seen the cleaning videos of the guy who like he's like, I'm not a house cleaner, I'm a house detailer? I won't pay him to clean my house, but I want my house cleaned like that. And then I want everybody in my house who makes messes to not return. Okay? I can clean. I'll do dishes. Oh, that's good. Because they were going to sit until Monday. I'm not even kidding. The dishwasher has not been fixed, and I will not be... I'm only doing dishes once a day. I literally, in the mornings, fill one side of my sink up with hot water and soap, and then I just leave for a while and hope for the best. Like, I just dead ass, I hope for the, whatever it is to just soak off. So it's less work for me. But I wouldn't make... No, I don't make guests clean things, Noxie. That's the thing. I would feel like a shit person if I made someone clean anything in my house. I'd also be really annoyed if I went to your house and you told me to start cleaning. Especially if you were like, yeah, my litter box needs doing, and I just go, that's fine. And then you just go, yeah, so you can, that's the payment. And I just go, okay, I'm leaving now. Just sneak out the back fucking door. I have cats, but that's my least favorite task. So much so for years, that was my brother's chore. Until, yeah. Until I moved out. And now the tables are turned because I do his. Dishwasher? Yeah, my dishwasher's broken, Noxie. My dishwasher is saying that it has a leak somewhere. It could be mad that the sensor has been out for a month. There's a leak sensor on the bottom of the dishwasher. I love our dishwasher. It's Samsung, don't buy it. And it claims there's a leak, which could be like a number of fucking issues along with the door seal. So I'm thinking about going through and like steam cleaning the actual seal around my door. Have a pooper scooper that was a pooper scooper that was 2 inches wide. Why? I will not be participating in your litter box duties. But why? I have to get creative, actually. Y'all, we get some weird looks. It's not very often that people see our litter box. One of our litter boxes is like, you only will see it if you go towards our breaker. And right now, that's also where the kitten's food is. I don't like the setup, but it's just how it is. And I feel like it gets the weirdest looks every time when people come. I don't know. Amazon gave it, and it takes forever. You know what I found? Walmart. Okay. Metal for my brothers, because I doubt you use pellet litter. Walmart has a metal one. It's metal all the way through to the handle. The handle is just a grip, and the metal is all the way through. It is solid. This thing could do anything. Diva likes to go in the same spot, so we needed something that was sturdy. We love a consistent queen. I don't remember how much it was, though. I think it was like $10, but it was worth every penny. But I have to say, it's actually such a pain in the ass to get scoopers for pellet litter, because the biggest thing about pellet litter, which first off is the price for legit pellet litter. I'm just going to be honest with you guys that somebody somewhere deciding that pellet litter needs to clump has made the price of that litter exceptionally more than it fucking needs to be. Okay? Where did we go? We go to Tractor Supply for our cat litter because we buy the horse pellet bedding. And literally when we were buying it, we were like, best cat litter ever to the woman, and she goes, oh my god, you don't even know. She's like, the managers yelled at me for telling customers to stop buying the cat pellet litter and go and buy the horse pellet bedding as long as you don't mind like the, having to sift it. And I'm just like, I love that energy. But where we avoid getting scammed on the litter is where we're gonna get scammed on the cat boxes eventually, because I'm kind of tempted to buy like a regular real like cat litter box. It sounds like my cats don't use a real litter box. They don't. They actually don't. They use totes. Senior cats, need space to turn around. Guys, they need space to turn around, and they need a high lip. The cheapest option is to go down the section at Walmart, pick a tote that works for you. It's like $20 and it comes with a lid. And it's big enough for your senior cats to turn around and not touch the walls. Diva throws fits if she can touch the wall. I don't know what's going on in Diva's mind. Okay? She just immediately is upset if she touches the walls. Again, I love having senior cats. I'm enjoying the kittens, but Bishamon is the literal definition of just like a cat. She doesn't like snuggles. She's the girl cat of the kittens, by the way. She was my exciting discovery when I found out that she was a girl. I was so excited. Turns out it shouldn't have been. Because she doesn't like me. She doesn't like anybody. She doesn't want to snuggle. She doesn't want to do anything. I'm sorry. I take that back. She wants to snuggle Esther. Y'all, she chose the dog. By the way, Esther wants a refund. She'd like the kitten to go home now. Because Esther doesn't like to snuggle that way. Esther didn't like to snuggle that intensely. Bishamon literally will meow, find Esther sleeping, and then just all of a sudden jump on top of her and go to sleep. And it took a bit of learning for Bishamon to realize that Esther's biggest problem and why she keeps fucking growling at her is because she keeps trying to make the biscuits on her. Yeah, no, she doesn't like that. This dog will get excited, and the kittens will attack her tail, and she'll just turn around and go, "The fuck are you doing?" And then just kind of like nudge them off, right? In a very working breed, high energy way of just like face planting her nose into them. But these kittens, oof. Bishamon specifically is not for the weak of heart because she just does not care, and she is crazy cat energy. Of course, if you say anything to Caboose about it, he just goes, "That's the mouser." He's like, "That's the prey drive that we wanted, though." I'm like, who wanted a mouser? And can I discuss with them the implications of owning a mouser? Because, I don't remember this conversation. Ooh, I like this. I don't personally remember this. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about making it darker, like the grass dark around my house. Like, the darkest possible options. I know I decided against possibly using that, but I think I'm going to use the darkest possible option and then lighten it up. I don't really know. I'm here. I'm just so happy this path is going well. Oh, it's so exciting. We're almost there. I'm not kidding. Once that path takes us completely there, we're gonna be placing down a beacon and just going. I'm just gonna go from one project directly into the next. Yeah, that looks good. Ow. My wrist just popped in a way in which it should be illegal. Is that a cute baby? Oh, no. I'm looking for a baby. We have to side quest a baby. We have to side quest and then sequester a baby and then trap the baby forever, and it's okay, guys. You don't need to worry about my intentions with them. I'm not rich. Yep. Is that a child? Are you a child? Nah, you're not cute. I mean, you're cute. You're Minecraft cute, but we need a child. Oh my god, the ADHD is strong today. I'm coming back to it. I'm coming back to it. How do I safety cuff myself to this structure so I can't leave? How do you stop the walkies? I know what you're thinking. But I just need to know for a friend how to stop the walkies. The wanderingness is not, it's not part of the plan. The wandering is not part of the plan, but it can be. With the proper guidance, you too could get distracted enough to forget what you were doing. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so you guys don't know this about Noxy, but he asked, what am I doing? I don't know what you're doing. Noxy recently, he's coming. He's coming eventually. Someday he might be coming to our home. He wants me to make fucking bread. This man who just said that my house is fine wants me to also go through the intensive labor of love to make bread. And me being the extra bitch I am has decided to make not only a loaf of bread but also bagels. I don't want to be who I am, but I haven't stopped yet, and it's possibly part of my character flaw. But I don't know how to stop. Bread! Yeah, so, yeah, you're gonna get gluten-free sourdough and bagels. I mean, actually, my bread and the bagel recipe are two completely separate recipes, so I not use the same recipe. You know, I'm actually gonna be really upset if a creeper blew this up. And perhaps that's the first sign of putting too much effort into something. The really good news is that because I'm using andesite slabs, the Enderman can't steal my blocks. They could take the mushrooms, though. I think it will be well. I don't think so. Caboose says my bagels are too dense. I don't know what he knows about fucking bagels, because apparently he thinks they're too dense. But, yeah, he claims my bagels are too dense. I'm also trying to cut back on carbs because I'm actually counting calories, but yeah. How did I not notice that this is really tight through here? Like, that is actually not the right amount of blockage, and then I've already placed it. I'm not coming back to it. I'm just gonna complain quietly. Loudly? I'm gonna complain in a way that makes it sound like I care, but I don't truly care. I don't want to be this person, but, my rocket's just... Oh, never mind, I found him. I was gonna say, I don't want to be that person. Has to be dense. Thanks. I have a little more confidence about making the bagels. And I have to make them, obviously, I have to make them Sunday or Monday. Or, well, Saturday or Sunday, so that they're fresh, because I don't know what it is, but gluten-free stuff, fresh baked in general, it just immediately acts like it's gone bad already. Okay, I have all the blocks in my inventory that need to be done. Not gonna lie, I was thinking about making cookies, but if you want bread, then I will do the work of bread. Because bread is roughly the same amount of work as cookies, to be honest. Gluten-free is dense. No, it could be light and fluffy, Caboose, but I don't buy the potato starch and all that other crap. There's ways to make gluten-free baking not dense, but I just truthfully could care less. Not buying potato starch for one recipe. Cookies? Fuck off. Bread. I like bread. Yeah, I'm sure you do like bread. He just doesn't like my fresh baked bread. I tried gluten-free, like, not gluten-free, glutinous sourdough, like regular sourdough, I guess. I don't know. That's not regular to me, and that will never be regular, but I tried. But cookies are better. If you know what, Caboose, if you want fucking cookies, roll up your sleeves. Let's make some cookies. We have to make a triple batch, though, because I already know what'll happen is that we're going to eat them before Noxie gets here. He could be 10 minutes away, and Caboose and I will probably eat the whole thing. Counting calories? Who? The moment the bread has been made, the counting the calories is over. I don't think Noxie understands how just extra I am when we have people. We went to we've been going to a friend's game night. I haven't been baking. I'm kind of tired. And cookie brown. Oh my god. Yes. Cookie brownies. Brookies. Ruin my day for some. Ruin all the calorie counting. I won't eat for a week just to have those. Actually, no, I'd rather just overeat. I'll spit on your polished rims. Don't take it, don't take it, don't take the bait. Oh, I'm being baited, I'm being baited, I'm being baited. Inappropriate joke coming in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, I'm reading more. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. How am I supposed to be wholesome with all of this depravity being just thrown in front of me so I can make fun of it? Chat goes as followed. I will spit on your polished rims. Caboose. They're already fucked. Good. I'ma fuck 'em more. You can spit shine 'em. A. There's so many things that I can say and so little things that I'm allowed to say on the internet, and I just need a moment to contain myself. Oh, okay. I'm not reading chat. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. It's really peaceful. Oh god! Hi. Hydrate. I've been doing that. Okay. I can't say it, Caboose, because it's just, he's making it worse. Oh, God. Noxie knows what he's doing, fun fact. And I think his goal in life is to just give me an aneurysm. I try really hard not to make inappropriate, like super inappropriate jokes, but yeah. Okay. It's no longer inappropriate in the way that it was making me feel as though I needed to make a comment. I'm looking for, like, the small mod. Like, I'm looking for, like, children, but they're not spawning, and it's not normal. I'm done with chat. I'm done with chat. Y'all have fun. If I can't place things, then I should probably stop placing them, okay? Ooh, this looks good. I'm liking this. Honestly, I am truly liking this path. It is looking very pretty. It's done through a few renditions, but it's looking good now. Time someone else out! Okay. Damn. Alright, I guess chat's gonna be quiet for 600 seconds. What piece will I know? It's kinda nice. So how's everybody's day going? Like, is things good for you? You know what's the real funny part about them getting each other timed out? Is that it solves the biggest problem for me, which is that I didn't want to read chat anyway. Oh, apparently timing you guys out also removes everything from chat. That's great, actually. I'm happy with that. I'm chill with that. We can live. Oh, wait. I have to make sure that I've managed all the requests. Complete. Complete. Guys, honestly, like, timed out the only people talking. That's actually the best. Oh, now they're messaging. Now they're talking on Messenger because, well, they timed each other out. I just want you to know he added him and was like, I'm gonna get you. Fucking Noxy. A lot of energy from someone who can't participate in the conversation on Twitch. I'm saying. A lot of negative energy. You know what sucks is whatever way that I place this, I'm actually going to see the pattern no matter what. Like, I'm going to see a pattern no matter what, and I'm going to see how I placed it immediately, and it's going to drive me crazy. Isn't that annoying? Oh my god, now he's just spamming him. Spamming it. I don't know if they're friends now. I don't know if they're enemies. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I don't know what's going on with these two. Okay. Yeah, that needs to be a block. Yeah, and then boop. Then right there needs to be one, so we'll go boop. Bop. Yes. There we go. I think it looks good. I need more mushroom blocks. And then I need more, I need more of that. Okay. And then this stuff's gotta go. Because it's in my way. Hello, Mr. Cow. Hello, other cow. You guys exist in the same world and it's beautiful. What kind of, do you guys make the same? Oh my god. Wait a minute, we can actually experience the babies. Hold on, guys. Oh, and I have a, there's a new recipe! Who I am as a person is entirely determined by what mood I'm in, and this is just the best vibes. What do you mean there's a golden? I did see there's something about a golden dandelion. Oh my god, more use for gold. More use for gold. Alright, well, I just want to see what a baby looks like. I didn't want to turn it into this whole thing. Come with me. Come. They look kind of soulless. I don't know if this is cuter. Kind of like the way they were before with the little bobbleheads. I don't know. Maybe I need to try with a different animal. I'm unsatisfied with that outcome. It is a time that doesn't matter anymore. I don't know why I even have the timer. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's going on between them, but that's fine. It's fine, everybody. It's fine. No, officer, I don't know what's wrong. Just attacked him. There we go. You know what? That's fine. Alright, and then do I have more? Okay, I do. Oh, thank God. This is looking good. Alright, I have to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. She's not here, so no timeout for me. You both were timed out already. You both timed each other out. So, we're good. We're good. Nope. Read. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. What a waste, dude. Wait. Alright. 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 Slash timeout. Alright. Y'all are fucking... You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy, crazy, crazy. Also, I have found the secret to making gluten-free bread taste almost like freshly made bread. Okay, you wet it. It sounds crazy. You wet it, throw it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then you toast it, and all of a sudden it's moist again. You're gonna do family-friendly things to him? I don't think so, and I don't consent. I will pay you $2 now. I declined. Credit declined. 5. No. 15,000? Sure. No, that's too much. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're poor. You can say it in a different way, though. Also, I just had a bagel with some butter, and, well, oh, it was good. It was good. Genuinely, the secret to getting good bagels. We Win Chicken will be bankrupt and we would have to charge double for ice. What are we even selling at We Win Chicken, and why do we have ice? Don't worry about what we sell. Look, mushrooms. Wait, actually no, I did that wrong. We have to do slabs here. You know what? Why don't I just get there first? I'm kind of far off. I feel like I should be worried about what. Why is it we also? Wait, if it's we in this company that we fake own, does that mean you can edit the clips instead of me? Because, like, you've built this empire yourself, and I feel like you should carry all the weight. I know, I'm a visionary. Right? It's that. Or is it that? Which way is this supposed to go? I'm just gonna do the stairs the way I feel like putting in the stairs. Oh, this is gonna have to be completely redone. Why don't I just use stair blocks? You know what? Stair blocks would make this so much easier. Where's... There is wooden stairs made. There's or granite stairs made. Polished granite, though I don't want polished. I just need like a few. Unfortunately, We Win Chicken is an LLC. We Win Chicken LLC is a separate entity from We Win Chicken TM. We pursue the same goals as We Win Chicken as a whole, but are working at different levels to bring up the We Win Chicken name as a whole. We apologize for any misunderstanding. Sincerely, We Win Chicken Conglomerate Shareholder. I'm just a Minecraft character. I don't know anything about WeWinChicken.com. And I'm gonna have to step away from the company now. Because it sounds the safest. The word conglomerate really worries me. Right? It goes... Yeah. I have a lot of mushroom block. You know, I told Caboose about We Win Chicken, and he just went, "What happens on stream?" And I just literally had no response for him, because I actually don't understand what happens on stream. Alright, let me go down these stairs, and these are too much. This layer of stairs is too much. Oh wait, no, that's what I needed. I believe this is 0, 0 right here. So this is within the radius in which you'll spawn. So we'll have to make a whole thing. Sorry, Sam, but the game was rigged from the start when Caboose signed you under contract. Caboose didn't do shit. But okay. My wonderful husband hasn't done anything. And I mean that with sincerity. he's played quite a bit of like whatever game is his new obsession, but he hasn't done much um in other general ways. So I don't think he sold my soul to a corporation. I'm sorry, to a conglomerate. Why is that word so disgusting, though? Does anyone else just, like, hear that word and immediately think that sounds like something you should get checked at a doctor? There we go. I'm being attacked. It's rude. I'm gonna wait until they burn now. You're under contract for 99 years. What happens if I void the contract? Hold on. I just realized I didn't log my bagel. I don't know what my butter thing is, but I have to figure out what my butter is. What do I have to do for the next 99 years exactly? Asking for a friend. If the contract is breached, I'll have my associates Mr. Stacco and Mr. Piss come and help you rethink your decision. Nah, we don't need a beacon for this. Okay. Interesting. I've never been threatened on stream before, but I have now. I'm just gonna take this down. I'm just really curious on, like, how someone who came in, like, after me doing this for so long thought they think they have control over me. Like, Noxie didn't even know I was streaming for so long. I try not to tell people. I'm embarrassed of myself. I'm an embarrassment. I'm kidding, I just don't want people knowing. I don't like seeing names that I know in chat normally. Noxie's funny, but I don't know, this We Win Chicken thing sounds like I need a lawyer. Sounds like I have to make a phone call. Jesus Christ. I can't. I can't. You're a very serious individual, Noxie. That's all I can say. It's okay. I'm a lawyer. I'm not using you as my legal team. I'm not using you as my legal team. That does not seem like a good use of my time. No offense, but does not seem like a good use of time if I use you as my legal defense. Against yourself. Conflict of interest and everything. You would have to remove yourself as legal representation anyway for misconduct. I'm glad that I'm getting so much dirt from this and grass, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it all. You know what? I take it back. I think I'm gonna put down a beacon. Comes and setting my briefcase down and my spaghetti lunch comes out spilling on the floor. The second I read that, I just imagined that the briefcase was your lunch container and that your spaghetti was just seeping out the sides as you walked through. Last night, Noxie actually was like, Caboose, you know how to cook. And he just was like, I bet he knows how to make a mean boiled water. Might surprise, but Caboose knows how to cook. He knows how to cook meat. He keeps specifying that, but he can cook other things. He just refuses. He just doesn't make sides. He can't multitask. Ow. Please tell me there's a beacon in here. That's the wrong box. Dark blue. Dark blue, come on. I guess I'm gonna steal the beacon from the mountain project. We need to get more beacons. I didn't think about the fact that I need more beacons. It's okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll just steal the beacon from the hole that I'm digging. It'll be fine. Ironically, I have the stuff to make beacons, but for whatever reason, I'm beacon poor. And I don't think I've ever been this poor in Minecraft. So I'm really good at placing those blocks in the wrong spot and then pulling them, putting them in the right spot. Thank you. We all need talents. Wrong direction. I mean, that's a beacon right there, and that's a beacon right there. Do I really only own two, or is there one still in the mesa? That's my big question. Is there one still in the mesa? I gotta steal this. Why so close together? What's close together? The beacons? They don't reach. And this is a whole project. I hit deep slate and that's where the motivation ended. And then that one's for mining. Like diamond mining. Honestly, I should be utilizing the diamond mining and the beacon for the same fucking things, but it's not where I decided to do the chunk error. Because I thought it'd be funny to do a chunk error. What is my effects button? Keyboard, mouse. Inventory, toggle, fly, space, control, shift, blah 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 blah. That's just haste. I need haste too. I made the purchase wrong. That's how you do it. Okay. Okay. I mean, I think this path looks good. I just don't understand why it's become the way it has, but it's perfectly acceptable in my opinion to just be as it is. Yeah, I don't know why I would miss the opportunity to use a beacon. Honestly, I don't know why I would miss the opportunity to use a beacon. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to go chasing after blocks if they fall over the edge, but I'm going to try to keep most of the blocks that was used, like, that this produced. But I'm definitely not just going to go out of my way to grab them. Honestly, I'm questioning if I should strip all the dirt away first, but you know what? It's fine. Ooh. Copper. Or coal. I need more coal. This is how my storage system gets so full and ends up being half shulker boxes by the end, because I just end up grabbing every single block. This is so silly. I've decided to get rid of this mountain because I want to put something down so that you spawn on something when you spawn into the game. Or when you die. I'm the only person who plays, and I'm almost always saved my spot. But sure. I've decided to just go for all the dirt at this point. You know, I feel the anxiety decreasing as I do this. It's just so relaxing that I genuinely just got zenned out for a second. Like the block popping into your inventory, like all that. I find this so relaxing. I know that last week, or Monday, I said making the path was very stressful, and it is. But like, mining stuff is always just so nice and so pleasant, unless it's deep slate, and then it sucks, and I hate it deeply, and I think that netherite should go through deep slate faster. I think if we sacrifice the blood of like 5 cows, we should be allowed to speed mine through deep slate. Garbage. No, like, genuinely, that's where the garbage is going. Oh, my knee. Oh my god. I'm almost out of food. Nah, I'll be fine. Cow, you enjoy this mountain, because it's not going to be here in, like, 20 minutes. Anyway. I have 0 plans today besides cleaning after stream. I have to play with Esther, obviously, and do some more training, but I have literally 0 plans after stream past that. I have to do my floors after stream because they are just disgusting. Then I have to disinfect and clean, like, disinfect and make everything smell good, which is a weekly thing anyway. But I'm trying to vacuum every single day, and you know what I've learned is that though I'm so happy and grateful to have a vacuum that works, okay, I genuinely don't want I don't want only a battery powered vacuum, because I think those ones are just like, you're asking for trouble all of a sudden when it's just like, Oh yeah, you need to charge the battery. Well, I forgot to charge the battery. Or, oh, the battery's starting to die, so now you can only get half the fucking room. Or, oh, well, this setting uses way more battery. I'm exclusively pointing at Dyson, which I've heard a lot of bad things about their batteries. But, like, it's so difficult to carry this vacuum up and down the stairs every single day that I've just stopped vacuuming downstairs, and I only run the vacuum through like my bedroom and the dining room and kitchen. That's it. I'm just saying that more of the house exists and I don't want it to. Maybe instead of doing that, I should actually just do one layer at a time. It's making me a smidge nauseous to do that. Truthfully, I don't know if I am going to finish this project today, but I really need this project as a spacer right now because I actually don't know what I'm going to do for spawn. I was thinking a compass, but like, I don't know how I feel about that. And what if I get the compass wrong? That would be embarrassing. I wouldn't be able to... What do embarrassed people have issues doing? I'd just be so embarrassed. I'm no longer precious about every single block. Maybe the granite I'll be precious about, because I just don't want to deal with that, but... I don't like how much work it is to get granite either. You know what also works to remove blocks? If you're not precious about them, that is. TNT. Or creepers. That was that guy's mistake. Okay. Now I'm out of carrots. I'll have to go to my gold farm. I'll have to go and get more. Alright, I'm gonna be right back though. I'm back. I'm back, and I don't know what to do, but I guess we're just gonna mine. Almost like it's the name of the game, right? I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna mine, because, like, that's Minecraft for you right there. You know, you're supposed to mine. I guess, and craft. I did craft, though, earlier. Oh, yeah, that mountain's coming down. Ew. I got myself some giggles, and the first one I put in my mouth was orange. I'm now using a controller just for the record, so movements are going to be a little slower. Because no matter how much I adjust controller sensitivity, it's never enough. But it's nice to, like, relax and mine the blocks. Perhaps I'm not the one who should be relaxing, but I am. Okay. So, you know, I think I've given my neighbors quite a bit of anxiety recently. Because though, like, their son thinks it's really cool that Esther is great off leash, the panic that I heard from them the other day when they noticed, they let the dogs out and then they noticed Esther and I were in the middle of our yard, and she was just running around. They immediately were like, oh my god. Now, is it because they know that if their dog runs at my dog and they don't fucking come get their dog almost immediately and I have to fight off a dog, I have to fight off their dog by myself, that I'm gonna start screaming? Probably. But, like, don't get offended when I say come get your fucking dog. First off, when in truth and honesty, come get your fucking dog. You know? Like, I get that they don't want any problems. They also try to claim that the dog that I think would actually be the problem, they claim that he's like the sweetest dog and he could be a service dog because he's just so nice, which I've literally said, you mean an emotional support animal? And they were like, well, emotional support animals are service animals. And I just was like, sure. Sure. If I see that fucking dog in the store, though, I swear to God. But it's really funny. It's funny to me at this point. Now, Esther is also a bit weird with other dogs. She barks at everything, as you can imagine. And so, she does bark at other dogs. She just doesn't like anything in her space besides, me. Actually, guys, if you don't know this, in Esther's mind, my space is her space. Okay, and her space is her own space. Very interesting logic with a dog here, but you know, it's just how space is. I'm gonna have to figure out terrain, but I think I'm gonna keep this up to here. Which just means I have to figure out how to get all of this really... I don't think it's gonna be perfectly smooth. Hell, I'm not even in the beacon. Oh, just so nice. Oh, gosh. Honestly, I never thought I would have another dog that would be... Actually, I genuinely never thought Esther would be a dog that you could allow off-leash. She has a severe case of ADHD. And I mean, like, will catch a scent and just start following the scent trail. And ignore you if you call her. So the collar is very helpful. It just vibrates and tones. It doesn't do anything else. I think it's just... as soon as she's locked in, her brain's locked in, and you just have to regather her attention another way. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm just gonna pretend that we're gonna keep some of it. I mean, it can be a small hill towards the back part of where it is now. I don't need all these blocks, I guess, because I'm not really fussed about grabbing them. Honestly, there's some people that, like, at this place we go, their dog is actually dog aggressive, allegedly. Well, they say dog aggressive, and I'm on it. I'm going more towards reactive, regardless of what they're saying. Because, in all honesty, everything they've explained about this dog just screams reactivity and not true aggression. Not to mention, the several trainers that we saw said it is extremely rare for a puppy to show aggression, even a teenager, to show true aggression. But it got me thinking about how working breeds specifically are bred to do certain tasks. And in all honesty, people are seeing a lot more reactivity than they did in years past. Why, you may ask? Well, I have a theory. I truly believe that the more working breeds, the more people excuse certain behaviors. It's like little dogs, right? Little dogs, oh, they're cute. It's okay if they jump. Oh my god, it's so fine. It's okay if they pull. They're little. It's how you end up with big-ass fucking dogs that have no fucking manners, and the owners are starting to finally go, whoa, Fluffy, you have to listen to me, Fluffy! And then you're just watching them going, why would that dog listen to you for a second? Dog doesn't care what you're saying because you've never enforced these rules before. one of our friends' dogs is kind of got that behavior. Like, they went to dog training and they were like, she was trained, I don't know what's going on. And I'm looking at this dog going, so you got her trained, and then that was it. And that's not really how dog training works. Right? Like, you don't just go, well, I brought them to training and now they know what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to reestablish, rework, practice outside of class. If you want to learn a musical instrument, what do? Pick it up only when the teacher tells you to and follow the instructions only when the teacher's telling you to do it? No. And this dog, like, I don't know. I feel like people just, they expect their reactivity of their animals to also be fixed overnight. These people who, unfortunately, they bred this puppy. They kept this puppy. And they were like, oh yeah, she looks exactly like the mom, and blah, 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 blah. And, like, the mom's chill. Mom doesn't care about anything. Mom's, like, the most chill dog you'll ever meet. Albeit a little lacking on some of the manners, but, like, she's great. Made me immediately go, what's going on with Dad that you guys didn't see, what you guys didn't know, like, was, because it's a working breed that they're dealing with these issues with. Again, bred to do a job. You're taking it from said job, bringing it to a store, and expecting it to be okay in a store environment when it's a hunting breed. Like, it's a breed that people bring hunting commonly, and you're surprised that it's going other dogs and reacting because they're not seeing other animals. I bet you any small animal this dog will probably react to, right? And when we went out over the weekend, somebody saw Esther. And I know don't give dogs eye contact is such a cliche. And in truth, it's don't give dogs you don't know intense, prolonged eye contact unless they're showing no signs of being bothered by it. Because Esther does not like it when people make eye contact with them. She does not she wants to be not seen. She thinks that she's invisible, and when people prove that she's not invisible, she gets very upset. Okay? Very, very upset. Yeah, I think that's what this is. I mean, I don't need to bring this terrain up because eventually I'm going to terrain down. Like, I'm going to bring this terrain in, so it's fine. But this person was talking about how they have German Shepherds at home, and she acts exactly like them. And it made me start thinking about how we consider these dogs to be reactive, but are we considering the fact that we've bred them to be reactive? The reactivity's gone up, but without knowing her behavior, people congratulate her for her, air quotes, protectiveness, right? For her instinctual need to protect her family. What I see is a basket case fucking barking at everybody because she doesn't understand what's going on, and she's like, get the fuck away from me. Okay? And everyone else is like, oh, she's doing what she was bred to do. And I'm like, homie, I think we've lost the fucking plot. Right? Like, that's why people with Goldens are so surprised that they, like, that the breed's starting to turn slightly a little, reactive, and that they're, more and more attacks from just random breeds, which, by the way, I'm pretty sure most dog attacks are from random ass breeds that people just look at and go square face. It's because we breed dogs to do jobs, and then we decide that the protection aspect of them is good, and we ignore the fact that them barking at strangers in public is not normal. I guess giving a couple barks at somebody who's like driven into the driveway and like screaming, "Hey, there's somebody here," that's normal. But also, if it happens at every single second of the day and they're going off constantly and there is no shutting them up, that's still reactivity. You know, and the wild wolves, which I hate the comparison that house pets are like wolves, so I'm just gonna leave it at that, but wolves howl to alert the pack. So your dog going, "Hey, there's somebody here," normal. Your dog going off for 25 minutes because there's somebody here, not normal. It's very interesting. I mean, I've definitely gone a little too deep dive into a lot of dog behaviors recently especially because of Esther, but I need things. But it's very interesting to me. I've wondered quite a bit about, so we know, allegedly, we know Esther's mother. One side of the genetics. Do we know Esther's mother's background? No. Do I believe that Esther is a purebred German Shepherd Husky? No. I don't. But that's just because this person who got the dog from somebody else was told that's what she is, and he just went with it. But like, I don't know anything about the dad. You know what I've ascertained about the father of Esther, because or the German Shepherd mixes that are in her DNA, is that it's all working line. It can't be show line, and here's why. She doesn't have the distinctive slope on the back of the legs. There's two different breeds of German Shepherds, which I personally found very fascinating when I first found this out. But yeah, there's working line and there's show line. And the show line is apparently the one with a very high likelihood of hip dysplasia because they've been bred for looks. As we're working, it hasn't necessarily been bred for looks. And is just, you know, they do a job. They don't need to look good while they're doing it. Honestly, I think the hip dysplasia and the actual problems that have been bred, like, coming in from, like, bad breeding are probably why German Shepherds are no longer police dogs, to be honest. Because you don't want those health issues. Which is really funny, because it, like, though we're more conscious about health issue, like breeding and health issues for the most part now, let me tell you guys, there's a fucking puppy mill around where I live, and it pisses me off every fucking day. If you're looking at puppies one day, and say it takes you like 6 months to fucking look at puppies, and this place always has puppies, it's not just a red flag. It's a red flag on fucking fire. There is no physical way that they always have puppies. Right? I mean, Caboose and I have been driving past this one house every, like, not even consistently, every so often. And they always have French Bulldog puppy signs on their yard. And at this point, I'm now questioning, because for the price of Frenchies, their property doesn't look as nice as I would expect for someone who has them all the time for sale. But at this point, I'm questioning, are they genuinely, like, did they forget about the fucking sign? Like, is it just there? You know what I mean? But like, I've seen one of these puppies, though, from this supposed, Playset's breeding puppies. It's fucking It's Doodles, everybody. It's fucking Doodles, because poodles are such greatly behaved dogs and XYZ. It's because they've been bred for fucking show. And show dogs typically have decent temperaments, which means that decent temperament dogs have been bred with decent temperament dogs, which means that the reactivity cases are low but never zero, because let's be honest, any of the high intelligent breeds, believe it or not, are the ones that are more likely to get reactivity. The more intelligent your dog, the more likely there would be problems. I would just like for everyone to remember that I have said loud, proud, and very, very blatantly, even to a dog trainer, that I'm not getting any of these dumb dogs. Okay? If they're not on a list for if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna be fucked, I'm not interested. I don't want golden retriever maybe when I'm a senior citizen. I just can't. I want a dog that I'm worried about breaking out of my house because they're too smart for my good, for my own good. Okay? But then again, I get into that thing where like people comment how smart my dogs are, and then I just go, what are you talking about? This isn't like rocket science. You can do this. I trained a dog that was probably more than likely used for a bait dog. And I retrained him to do a whole bunch of stuff. And people were impressed by that. And it's just like, no, y'all. You know what's impressive? The Pomeranian's the only reason why these people let us have this dog. Because he's well socialized. Arguably, we didn't notice the signs when he was younger, but we noticed them like about, you know, we noticed them as we started learning about reactivity with our second dog, that like he's the other spectrum of reactive. He's people reactive in the good way. Like, he sees people and immediately is like, my public fucking awaits. Okay? He heard the history of Pomeranians, and he remembered he was bred to be in a queen's lap and said, yeah, my people await me. Okay? And perhaps that's some behavior that I never worked on because I enjoyed that, but it's behavior that should have been worked on. There was some stuff that, like, when Esther was a puppy, we were having conversations about how it's cute when it's a puppy, but how would you feel if she was bigger? Because we didn't know how big Esther was gonna be. I mean, hear me out. You can take whatever size the mom is, whatever size the dad is, equate that together and be like, oh, that'll be... But you never fucking know. Esther's actually smaller than her mom. I think she also might just be leaner, but that's a little bit more about diet and exercise, and a little into genetics on that. But she's smaller. We would have never guessed. Well, actually, no, we did, because we literally said which one's the runt. But and then when we discussed runt behavior, they were like, actually, the runts are typically the most brave and brazen ones. And I'm like, well, I've been told that these two are the runts. And to be honest, our big blue is definitely the runt. Ugh. I've come to the conclusion, though, y'all, that the next dog is going to be reactive, too. I've actually hit that point in my life where the next dog is going to be reactive. It's not even, I'm not searching it out. I'm not looking for it. But that's where I'm at in my life. Because technically, all three of my dogs have had some form of reactivity. And, I mean, they consider almost everything reactivity. Like, any undesirable behavior that is a reaction is technically reactivity. If your dog stops and stares at people and refuses to move, or does that with dogs, that's actually a form of reactivity. It's just, it's crazy, because everything's considered it. Not everything, but... It's a long list. The list of what's not reactivity is pretty much shorter because it's anything that shows neutrality. So crazy though. I have to say fear reactivity is a little bit different than... Sir, come up here. All the way uppies. All the way uppies. Uppies. Come on. Yep, keep coming. Are you having issues because of, like, blocks or whatever? No, don't blow up there! Ah. You suck. You know, explosions sound pretty useful right now. Well, our neighbor, though, our grandmother was talking about how her dog is. She believes her dog now is the best behaved dog that she's had out of all of her dogs. And I think it's very interesting that this is like the first dog that she's had that she got so late in life. Like, the dog was 6 when she got her, and she considers this the best behaved dog. Like, if she gets out, like, if she's out of her fence, like, or her gate or whatever, and she's just walking free, she actually comes when called back. She doesn't just wander, like, she doesn't just take off running. And she's just very happy-go-lucky when everybody, like, with people and stuff like that. And that's, I guess, what makes her the best trained dog. And the best behaved out of all of her other dogs. And I'm just like, I don't know about that. But also, I can't remember her other dogs as very clearly. Because it was many moons ago. Mind you, it was like, there was a space of time where we weren't really around, so. I don't know. That is really unhelpful. Am I gonna leave that floating in the air? Like, I don't... No judgment, I guess. If I leave it, I leave it. Need my self-design projects. You know what, actually? Minecraft is just a self-based, you know, goal game. There's a goal to beat the Ender Dragon, but that's just to get the Elytra and the shulker boxes, really. If you don't care about flying and storage... I guess technically beating the game isn't necessary. Feels a little weird to say. I'm gonna be honest though, after learning so much about reactivity and other dog behavior, it's hard to enjoy things. It's hard to enjoy. I do love dogs, and I love seeing dogs out in public, but I also don't immediately just go, oh my god, a puppy, can I pet your dog? Caboose. Caboose is that person. Caboose will call your dog a puppy, no matter the age. And then he will very excitedly ask if he can pet your dog. And if you say no, he goes, okay, no problem. Your dog's adorable, though. And then he just moves on with his day. Hi, Esther. Yes, you are adorable. She's like, why would you talk about anybody else? Listen, your father... Oh, ma'am, thank you. Got your head stuck on that. Got her head stuck on my wire for my controller. Thank God she paused. I've actually started training the cats. I'm less interested in raising my blood pressure and being really strict on the training of the cats. But I'm just training them to not, like, lunge at their food bowls and stuff like that. Because if I can teach them some control over their food, I basically just would like to fill their bowls without their heads in the way. And I feed them up on, like, a tote just in case Sparky ever gets near the litter box food area, which he was. Yippee for me. His food, their food is, like, grain-free, unintentionally. It's just the brand we went with. But I started training the cats, and I realized something right away is that if they can successfully perform sit on command, that's going to be everybody's new favorite thing to tell people their cats do. I just like challenges. Apparently. Bisha Mountain is a challenge in herself. That cat battles demons just when she wakes up. She wakes up and goes, violence or peace? Violence or peace? They both sound the same. I'll pick the one that I like the most. And then it's typically just violence. She picks peace when it comes to Esther because Esther is the only animal in this house that'll actually put her in her place, because Esther needed encouragement, but she did it. I was very proud of her. She overcorrected her for the first, she corrected Bishamon a while ago for the first time, and I was very proud of her. So I rewarded her, and then the next time after that, she overcorrected her, and I was like, ma'am, tone it down. And I think she found a balance. But, yeah, Esther's the only animal in this house that Bishamon respects personal space and doesn't try to attack and jump on, because Esther, first off, just goes, the hell are you doing? And then she'll be like, get off my tail. Bishamon's like 5 pounds dripping wet, so yeah. Very threatening, guys. So excited though, it's almost time. I think we're visiting the vet. We're seeing the vet this weekend to talk about the kitten spay and neuter. And I'm so excited. I don't want to deal with a male cat in my house spraying, and I don't want to deal with a female cat in my house in heat. So that's, yeah. And we have both right now. Both male and female unspayed. Because we were told they were both... Oh god, it's a child! Did they make the baby zombies look cuter so that I feel less bad about murdering them? I mean, that was definitely not the direction that was intended to go, but it happened. Like, are the zombie mobs, like... You know what I think they need to add to this game? Baby skeletons. Instead of, like, with bows, what they should do is just, like, I don't know, slingshots. Yes, they'd have to add slingshots to the game. But, like, how cute would that be? Little baby skeletons with little slingshots just throwing rocks at you. You could throw just full rocks. Oh, that would be fun. Now that's a thing they'll never add. I don't need a list of things they wouldn't add because I already know most of it, but still. Oh god. My activity's ready to view. Okay. Ooh, that headache just came out of nowhere. Like, genuinely. I want to get this done. The headache's really bad, though. Oh my god. Oops. Was not intending to do that. I want to finish this before my head really takes off. I was supposed to mop my floors after stream. Not wait for Tylenol to kick in. Only me. Okay. Oh boy. Alright. I'm trying to focus, but I think I started a little too sporadic when I was doing this. Fun fact, when I first started playing Minecraft, I would have to take so many breaks that when I made my mind to do big projects that were mining related, Caboose would immediately log on and help me. And when I built, if I wanted to build something in the air, he would immediately be there to do it with / for me when I had to tap out, so that the project actually got done. He's very nice. Chaotic destruction definitely is a problem. Okay, I think this is where I'm gonna have to end it because I genuinely cannot mine anymore, which is disappointing. I'll probably mine this off stream over the weekend. Hopefully. When my headache stops. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do the things. If you didn't enjoy, there are things you can do. They're not the same things, so don't do them. Esther's already running to the door. She's like, I'm ready. I'm ready, guys. Oh. I will see you guys Monday for whatever the hell I decide to play. I'll see you guys then. Goodbye.